Hello everyone, and welcome to day 178 of playing Persona 4 Golden in real time. This series where I play through the date in the game on the same date in real life, one day at a time. Now today is October 5th, so let's go ahead and see what the gang is up to today. So getting synced up to start us off as usual. Midterms are starting on Friday next week. Are you guys studying hard or hardly studying? Well, let's get back to basics then. Let's look at the world map. Take note that Japan is in the center of the Japanese maps. Other countries center their maps in different places. Where'd you find Japan on a map made in a foreign country? Oh, let's see. Amagi-san. No, I feel bad about that, so... Hanamura. I feel like calling Amagi-san out like that is gonna hurt more than getting the question wrong. What? Why would he feel bad for asking Yukiko but not me? Oh, yeah, I forgot Yosuke is Yosuke Amagi. Anyway, I guess I was right. He does seem pretty hurt. I don't even know what he's talking about. Do you know the answer, you? That'd be the right edge. You gave him the answer you think is correct. Oh, you got it. I believed in you. Really? Yes, in foreign world maps, Japan is placed on the eastern edge. Now you know why they call this part of Asia the Far East. Foreign maps are designed to be centered on the prime meridian at 0 degrees of longitude. Oh, I see. Thanks, you. Yosuke appreciates you. At least someone does. You feel you've become a little closer to Yosuke. Your expression has increased. Okay, looks like it's another rainy day. Classes have ended for today. You are waiting for Naoto to recover. Let's go ahead and save real fast. And then, rain? That's the perfect weather to go on a long scooter ride. It's the scooter you get from Dojima. What will you do? Let's go ahead and take a long ride. Take the scooter for a ride? I mean, that's what I said. Yeah, taking a tunnel in the rain is probably the right idea. You were able to make it to the beach. Your courage has increased. You can now travel to Shichiri Beach. You arrived at the beach. What will you do? I mean, rainy weather at the beach, there's so much to do. Let's go ahead. Let's go for a swim, why not? Will you spend your time swimming? I guess so. Are you really going to swim in this weather? Okay, I'm glad the game acknowledges that this is a bad idea. But let's go ahead and do it anyway. Really max out that courage. Despite the bad weather, you went swimming alone. It's a perfect storm of ideas. That's can be a really good day. Your courage has increased. Okay, I thought it would. You enjoyed your swim, even in weather like this. Your understanding has increased.
And now, the weather. The week ended on a wet note as rain clouds moved into the area. As a result, a thick fog is expected to form in the Inaba region later tonight.
It seems the fog will set in tonight. There is a delivery for you. I left it on the table. It's the red goldfish combo you purchased from the TV show. Obtained a red goldfish and breadcrumbs. In addition, you obtained a bonus prize sticker. Okay, it's raining. I'm guessing we're gonna have to go check out the Midnight Channel. Return you to your room and watch the Midnight Channel? Who could have called it? It's midnight. The fog has set in. No one is appearing on the Midnight Channel. Since Naoto has been rescued, it seems the killer is thwarted this time. Okay. Meanwhile, in the foggy shopping district, for a moment I was like very uneventful, but apparently for us, that's what we want. Dang it, again? I guess the killer doesn't like being thwarted. Alright, that's gonna wrap up the gameplay portion today and bring us on to Shuffle Time. Alright, today's card is the Ten of Wands in the reverse position. Let's go ahead and see what that means fate has in store for us. Reverse Ten of Wands meaning. When the Ten of Wands card is reversed, it indicates that you're truly burdened by circumstances which are not necessary in your life. Look around and see what is bothering you that will not positively impact yourself even if you rectify it. Drop them all and be a free being that can think soberly and do things accurately. Anything that does not add value in your life is not worth your time, so let it go. Okay, this was a pretty short card reading, but I think it's definitely a good lesson, something to keep in mind, because recently I was getting overwhelmed by how many games are coming out, and I felt like I need to keep up with all of them and beat them at a steady pace as they're coming out. And yesterday I sat down to play some games, and I was just kind of like, I kind of feel like I'm playing it to beat the game. But if I beat the game, like, I could maybe make a video about it, but I mean, I already have way more video ideas and footage to edit than like ideas that I need to actually use up. So I have such a backlog on videos on its own that I don't need to play games to make videos from. I should just spend that time making the videos. And I think a few of the games I kind of felt like, oh, it'd be nice to beat this game, like Lies of P or the what's the name of it? There's a strategy game that just came out, turn-based to Game Pass. The Lamplighters League. It didn't even load up, but I was able to remember it. But playing games like that, I was like, oh yeah, it'd be fun. I would like to play through the game and complete it, but it's just gonna take a long time. And it's not that the game's bad or anything, but there's just so much competition, and already my free time is limited between outside of work plus outside of YouTube, that for my purposes and needs, it just isn't really worth it. And so each game that was just kind of like, you know what? I'm going to accept that I don't need to beat this I don't need to beat it at any period, but especially being like, I don't need to beat this within the next month. And just feeling all of that time freed up when I made that decision was pretty cathartic. So I think there's a lot of other things that you can look at and realize that you might feel the need to complete it and be like, man, I gotta get through this TV show or like play through this game. But realistically, if the end result doesn't improve the like the standard of your living, then I think it's something that you can definitely let go. And letting it go is going to be a lot more it's going to be stress relieving and free up your time a lot more than feeling like you have to do all these things that even if you complete it, it's not actually fulfilling your life. And so just look for what those opportunities are. Also, reading comic books, through Game Pass, you can get us like access, a trial, like 75 days, I think, to DC Universe Infinite. I've been reading a lot of comics through it, and I was reading one series that I was like, I'm not really enjoying this, but I kind of felt like I started it, I should finish it. But even though it was only like 6 or 8 issues, I was like 3 issues in, I was like, I don't think it's gonna get better. And I was like, I'm just gonna quit this. And I was like, I feel relieved that I don't have to go through reading the rest of it. I can read tons of other series that are really highly acclaimed and well written, just really good quality, rather than spending my time getting through slogs that the reading experience isn't my thing. And so just cutting this stuff out that you don't need is just really cathartic. I've said that before, I've said that already, but it really is. And it just feels like all of the goals that are important to you just become more achievable. So whatever that is for you, just give it some thought, realize what is being more of a burden than a reward, and cut some anchors free. But that's going to be another card down and another day done. That's going to wrap it up for today. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like to follow along with the journey. But either way, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.